terms of our investigation following the murder of a woman today in Nightingale Road. So far we've managed to trace the victim's family and specially trained family liaison officers are now speaking with the family and working with the family, and it wouldn't be appropriate to comment further in terms of those injuries until they've had the chance to do that. This investigation is now being managed by our homicide and major crime team, and I would stress at this stage that we are not looking for anybody else in connection with this incident. Police were called at approximately 7 minutes past 1 this afternoon to reports of a man armed with a knife. Local officers deployed and called for armed support as the male had been seen to be carrying a knife and to attack a car. On arrival, police officers found a woman collapsed in the back garden of a house. She was pronounced dead at the scene. A 25-year-old man has been arrested on suspicion of murder and is now in our custody. During the arrest, officers did discharge tasers, and at least one firearms officer has been injured affecting that arrest, with, we believe, a broken wrist. I would like to offer our deepest condolences to the family at this time, and both my thoughts and the thoughts of the Metropolitan Police are with that family. I've spoken personally to some of those officers involved in this incident. This was a fast-moving and difficult situation that presented them. Officers had to do everything they could to make other people safe, to evacuate houses and put their lives on the line to make sure that this individual didn't cause further harm, and I praise them for those actions. Because police were called to this incident as it was unfolding and it occurred on the street, and sadly a lady has died, we feel it is important that our professional standards and Independent Police Complaints Commission are notified about this incident, as you would expect in these sorts of circumstances. As you can see, there's still a lot of police activity taking place in the street, and that will continue for a number of hours. We have uniform officers out that will be conducting house-to-house inquiries and will be undertaking reassurance patrols. These sort of events on our streets during the day in residential areas are very, very unusual and are not common. Finally, we still need to understand the motivation behind this attack. And before we've done that and carried out a full investigation, I'm unwilling to speculate on what it might be. However, based on what we currently know, we do not believe this to be terrorist related. Finally, I would ask anyone who saw the incident or has any other information that may assist us to contact us as soon as possible. Thank you.
Did the victim know the suspect?
At this stage, that will be part of our investigation. But at this stage, there's nothing to suggest that she may or may not have known the suspect.
Has the man you've arrested been assessed by a mental health professional?
The man is currently in hospital being treated for his injuries, and that will be part of the investigation.
Do you know what injuries he sustained?
At the moment, he's got a number of injuries associated with his arrest, cuts and his activity during the incident.
Have you found a weapon?
Yes, a weapon has been recovered.
A machete?
I'm not willing to speculate at this time until it's been properly examined and photographed.
Can you confirm he was running around attacking cats prior to this attack?
Well, the initial call that we received was to have a male attacking an animal, a cat or a dog. That was the initial call to police. That's the initial call that they responded to, yes.
Can you confirm the age of the woman, please?
Pardon?
Can you confirm the age of the woman?
I'm sorry, not at this particular moment in time.
Commander, sorry I missed the top of the briefing. Anything to suggest that he may have been the brother of the woman who lived there?
I'm not aware of that at this stage, but obviously that would be part of our inquiries.
Any information on drugs? Because he was apparently beheaded with many psychotic.
I mean, again, that will be part of the investigation. He will be seen by a medical doctor, will assess his suitability to be interviewed and detained, and clearly taking samples will be part of the investigation.
And have you recovered the body of any animals, in particular cats?
I'm not aware of that at this stage.
Was there anyone else in the house at the time?
Well, there were a number of people resident. What we do know is that this male has gone along a number of the back gardens of these premises. Officers who attended the scene have evacuated a number of those people from those premises to make them safe, and during that period they distracted the man from carrying out any further attacks.
Do you know if the woman was his intended victim?
I don't know that at this stage.
Was it a random attack?
Oh, we don't know at that stage. That will be part of the investigation to establish what the motive was and why it was that particular lady.
Did the officers have to smash any windows to evacuate anyone from the house?
The officers?
Yeah.
Yes, the officers smashed a number of windows. One of our officers has got cuts to their hands. He was cornered in a house. An officer, by the police officers. and they did everything they could to evacuate people from those premises. Now clearly they were aware of what happened, and they put themselves in extreme danger to protect the public, but to ensure that his behaviour was stopped as soon as it possibly could.
They cornered him in the house?
In a house.
Right.
What injuries did he sustain? We don't know at this stage. It's been assessed.
Were any other residents injured?
I'm not aware of that at this stage.
Have you been offered any video evidence from neighbours from mobile phones?
No, we would encourage anybody that's got any video evidence at all, anything that would help assist the inquiry, to provide that to us. Anybody that's got any photographs or anything that will assist.
Do you believe the suspect lives in this street?
We don't know. That's part of our investigation at this time. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you.
As far as I know, I was watching the news and then I see someone needs to be beheaded, and I was looking on Twitter today and people going crazy saying, oh my god, someone's got stabbed, someone this happened, so I was like, I want to come out and check it out myself. So it is a rough area because a lot of incidents have happened in the past and before, just down the road as well with gang members and stuff. So like a few months back there was more incidents around the corner around the area, so it is a quiet, sometimes it is a quiet area, but things can get a bit crazy. Like today that's really crazy. It hasn't happened here before, so this is something new and it's very bad. Like it shouldn't happen at all. So I don't know if people need to actually like knock some sense into people's minds because it's crazy.
Do you think it has something to be drug related or just domestic?
I don't know. I really don't know. So it can be. It depends because I don't know what's happening. All we know is just an incident's happened. So it might be drug related. It might be someone having an argument. You don't know how people are nowadays. Like, people are crazy. So it's just ridiculous. People need to like actually fix up and sort themselves out because this is crazy what's happening and it shouldn't be happening to no one's area as well. So I saw on the news someone saying about terrorists. Like terrorists, it's not a terrorist. They don't know what's happening. So it's.
When was the last time an incident occurred here, any crime occurred in this area?
A couple of weeks back, a couple of months back, there was like an incident behind this block about someone got stabbed, was it shot? I'm not sure, so yeah, it's a bit crazy. Like, I wouldn't move out of this area because it's not a safe area for people to be living here.
So how do you feel? Do you feel unsafe in this area?
Right now, after what's this happened, I actually feel unsafe. Like I didn't want to come out and see what's happened, but I was like, you know what? I want to come out and see because if I was on my own, I wouldn't come out now. I had to bring my cousin with me because it is very unsafe. Because like, if that can happen, what else could happen in this area? Like, it's getting crazier by like it's come away in 2015 nearly, and stuff should not be happening like this. Like, for example, police should be out and about searching the area here and there because it is crazy. People need to actually like be aware of everything that's happening.
Do you think that it has any link of what happened in Iraq recently about the ISIS?
I doubt it. I think that's just happened because it was just at the same time really, like something else happened somewhere else. I think that people are just judging it, thinking because no one knows what happened right now, so all we know, an incident happened somewhere else as well. People are just thinking, comparing like what a coincidence, something happened here, something happened there. So I think we just have to wait and see what the actual thing is.
You don't think so? You don't think that it's a copycat, like somebody, influence someone to easily slash someone else's throat or something like that?
No, I don't think it's copycat. But I think what happened. I don't know. It is crazy because you can. No, I don't know. I don't know. I don't have to say. I don't have to like answer that because I don't know what's going on in people's minds. I don't know. But I think people. I don't know. It might be someone family problems. I don't know. We don't know. So we can't just judge it by rumours and stuff. There's rumours going on everywhere, all these stuff's happening, but we don't know. So we shouldn't be judging on what's happened, like from what we've seen, because we don't know what's going to happen. We don't know what the actual story is. So people like on Twitter now, people are getting scared. People are telling people, oh, this happened, but the truth is we don't know.
Today?
Well, I was at work and I've come home from work and I can't go home because a lady is apparently being beheaded. A little disconcerting, but you know. Don't know what to do now.
And do you happen to know this lady that got murdered?
I don't know. I could do. As far as I know, her name hasn't been released or anything, or I don't know who it is yet. Just all I know is that someone has been brutally murdered, and yeah.
Can you tell me more about this area? How this area look like? Is it a dangerous area, or is it something the first time happening, or is something that?
I'd say this is probably the first beheading around here, but yeah, we do have a few it's known for being a little bit rough. Maybe it's a little bit of a crime-stricken area. It's not very well off around here, so yeah.
Do you think it would be like drug-related or anything have to do with it or something?
I wouldn't know. I mean, I live in my road's just a little cul-de-sac. It's a nice, quiet road. No one passes through. Don't tend to get anything happening. So yeah, I really wouldn't know.
Well, how far do you live from where the incident occurred?
80 yards, probably less from here.
Right.
Just literally a 30-second walk up on the left.
So you are saying that you're not allowed to go there?
I can't go home. I've either got to go and get some tea off the council, which I don't really fancy, or I guess I'm going to have to call a friend and stay at theirs or something for a little while.
Right.